Jack from Jack's Transmissions. I'm making a little video today to show you how your trans oil pressure gauge, which I have here in the center display, I also have throttle position and speed, how your trans oil pressure gauge can tell you a few things as to what the transmission is doing. A lot of people view the gauge as pretty useless, but you know, it can actually tell you a few things as to what's going on. So typically on a GTR, the DCT transmission, when you have this switch in normal mode, it will have the next highest gear pre-selected at all times. So right now I'm in 5th, it has 6th gear pre-selected. If I'm in 4th, it'll have 5th gear pre-selected. So the next gear up is always ready to go. If we go into R mode, the TCM will try to predict, depending on, you know, speed, load, throttle position, what gear you may want next. Basically, it just uses load to figure out, you know, what gear you may want. So, like right now, I'm in 4th gear. If I give it a little bit of throttle, it's going to pre-select 5th, and because it thinks that, you know, I'm likely to upshift next. If I take my foot off the throttle and slow down, it's probably going to think that I'm going to want 3rd gear next, so pre-select 3rd gear. So it can switch back and forth between 3rd and 5th all the time while you're in R mode, you know, depending on your throttle position. So if you watch the oil pressure gauge, anytime the trans needs to shift, the pressure will go up, and it'll blip the pressure up to give the pistons enough pressure to engage the next gear, and then the pressure will go back down. So as you can see right now, I'm in 4th gear, it's got 5th pre-selected. If I let off the throttle, you'll see a blip as it pre-selects 3rd. There's the blip, so it's in 3rd. So now I hit the gas and start to accelerate, you see the blip again, and now pre-selected 5th. So as I'm driving here in R mode, you know, if I take my foot off the throttle, slow down a little bit to keep my speed, oh, I'm in 3rd gear. Now I accelerate, oh, it's pre-selected 5th. Take my foot off, 3rd, 5th, 3rd, 5th, 3rd. So online, you know, people say, oh, run your trans in R mode all the time. Well, it's really not a very good thing when you're just putting around like this, because the trans is constantly shifting. You know, anytime you get on the throttle or off the throttle, it's going to try to predict what gear you want next, because it really doesn't know what you want to do. So, you know, it's just going to assume when you hit the throttle, you want to, you know, you want the next highest gear, you let off, you want the lower gear. And, you know, you can shift back and forth like this, and it's just, it'll wear parts out. You know, obviously the synchros that have to work, some overtime with that. If you have a CBA, you know, eventually in time, as it's shifting back and forth all the time, you can break your synchro sleeve stops. You know, you can, it's highly unlikely to happen, but, you know, you can wear your forks out or break them or whatever. So, you know, it's just one thing to keep in mind is if you're just cruising around, just turn it off. You don't really need it in R mode for something like this. And it'll definitely save some wear and tear on the trans. I guess that's about it. I hope that this video was fairly informative. And please visit us on our private Facebook page. It's called DCT Owners Group. It's just a little area where you know, we try to get people together that own either an R35 GT-R or Evo 10, Rally Art, Mitsubishi with the twin clutch units, and we try to offer tech support there, and you know, try to share information like this that might be useful for you. So yeah, please sign up, give us a visit at DCT Owners Group, and we look forward to seeing you there.